Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar on how to get more patient reviews on Google. Before we get started, I do want to let you all know that we will be answering questions at the end of the presentation. So feel free to submit any questions in the Q&A at any point. And even if you can't make it until the very end, feel free to submit your questions and we'll make sure that someone reaches out to you with an answer. So with that out of the way, let's get started. My name is Oliver Blanco, and I'll be today's speaker. I'm a digital marketing and account manager here at Repugen, which is a healthcare reputation management solution that is dedicated to helping healthcare providers and practices in improving their online reviews, patient acquisition, retention, and engagement. In today's presentation, we'll delve into the impact of Google reviews on attracting new patients, explore optimizing your Google business profile for maximum visibility, and discuss effective communication techniques to encourage positive reviews. We'll also explore ways to streamline the review process for your patients and provide guidance on responding to reviews professionally, both positive and negative reviews. And then just to wrap it up, we'll explore some advanced strategies to maximize your Google review acquisition. So, again, with that out of the way, let's get started on how you can build a stellar online reputation for your practice with Google. First off, we'll go over the importance of Google reviews and why they actually matter. So, according to our recent Repugen patient review survey that we conducted earlier this year, we found that about 75% of patients actually utilize Google reviews in their search process when looking up a healthcare provider or practice. This just highlights the critical role Google reviews play in attracting new patients. Essentially, Google reviews function as a digital form of word of mouth recommendation, offering valuable insights to patients and builds trust with any of those potential patients. So, by prioritizing positive Google reviews, you can significantly enhance your online reputation and attract new patients to your practice. Additionally, the significance of Google reviews extends just beyond healthcare as well. Bright Local's 2024 survey also revealed that a staggering 81% of consumers across different industries also utilize Google to read online reviews for their local businesses. This statistic underscores the dominance of Google reviews as the leading platform for online reviews in general. By focusing on acquiring positive reviews on Google, you can just leverage the platform's vast reach and influence potential patients across a broad spectrum. So, before actively soliciting for reviews, you'll want to optimize your Google business profile as it's super crucial. Your Google business profile serves as your practice's digital storefront, and optimizing it enhances visibility in local search results. So, optimizing it ensures your practice shows up prominently in those local search results, making it easier for people to actually find you. Studies reveal a significant advantage for practices with optimized Google business profiles. They tend to experience a 70% increase in the likelihood of being contacted by those potential patients. This translates to more patient inquiries and ultimately more appointments for your practice. It also goes beyond just improving visibility. According to another 2024 survey or study by Whitespark, Google Business Profiles signals still hold significant weight in local search ranking factors, contributing a noteworthy 32%. Local pack ranking refers to the prominent listings displayed at the top of Google search results whenever someone Googles a local business. So, by optimizing your Google business profile, you influence these ranking factors, ensuring your practice appears near the top of search results for relevant healthcare searches in your area. This significantly increases the chances of potential patients, again, finding your practice online. So now that we've seen the power of an optimized Google business profile, the next step is to actually claim your practice's profile if you haven't done so already. Claiming your profile is a quick and easy three-step process. Step one, list or find your practice on Google. So simply search up yourself by typing your name in Google. Then step two is to confirm your information. So once you've found your practice's listing, you'll just want to review all of the details to make sure it is accurate. And then step three is to verify your profile. Google will tend to send a verification code through a mail-in postcard or send you an email, or you can even verify through phone. Just follow those instructions that Google provides to confirm your ownership of that profile, and then you'll be able to claim it. So moving on, let's say that you've claimed your Google business profile. Now it's time to actually optimize it. Here are some key things to actually do. One, you'll want to update your profile's information. So ensure all details like your address, phone number, and even business hours are accurate and up to date. This just helps patients find you easily and avoids any confusion that they might have. Two, you'll want to craft a compelling business description. This is your chance to basically tell your practice's story. So highlight what's unique about you, any unique offerings that you might have, and follow a patient-centric approach and basically just showcase what sets you apart. Three, you'll also want to showcase your practice with some, say, photos about yourself, your facilities, and your staff members. So this creates a professional and welcoming online presence, allowing patients to get a feel for what your practice feels like before they actually visit you. And then you'll also want to utilize any special things that Google offers. So things like, say, virtual care or schedule an online appointment to showcase your services and functionalities. And lastly, you'll want to consider adding booking buttons or appointment scheduling links directly to your Google business profile, as this streamlines the process for patients and encourages them to actually schedule an appointment with you in an easy manner. So by following all of these optimization tips, you'll create a robust Google business profile that attracts new patients and strengthens your online presence. So now that your Google business profile is optimized, let's talk about acquiring those positive reviews. Timing your request for reviews is crucial. Ideally, you'll want to solicit feedback from your patients when the positive patient experience is still fresh in their minds. Think about peak satisfaction moments like maybe following successful treatments, positive test results, or a particularly smooth visit. Catching patients when they're feeling good about their experience significantly increases the likelihood of receiving positive reviews. So just remember, your request should be direct and um, as easy as possible. Utilize multiple methods to reach patients, such as just asking them when they're still at the office, or just send them an email follow up, or maybe if you have a texting tool, send them a quick text. The key is to make it as easy and convenient for patients to actually leave those online reviews on Google. Now that we've discussed the timing of when to ask for reviews, how do we make it easy for patients to actually leave those Google reviews on your Google business profile? The answer is by providing multiple avenues or ways for them to actually do so. By catering to different patient preferences, you just increase your overall response rates. And here are some that we can go over. One is, again, direct requests. So ask for reviews in person after their appointments, or even through email communication and, again, through text. Second, you can also use website links. You can display them clear and easy to find links on about your Google business profile, maybe directly on your website. You can also use printed instructions. So some patients might be unfamiliar with the online review process. So you can offer clear and concise printed instructions at your reception area, for example, that just outline the simple steps needed to actually leave a Google review. You can also include a QR code that links directly to your review page, uh, just so that patients can simply scan the code with their smartphones, and then they'll be directed right there and then. And then you'll also want to include some follow-up emails. So maybe Express your gratitude for the patient's visit and then politely request them to leave a review in a follow-up email. Again, you can even include a direct link to your Google Business profile, and then they'll be able to easily leave a review there. And if you're able to, you can even use phone calls. So during follow-up calls after appointments, you can politely encourage them again to leave a Google review. So just to summarize, by offering a variety of different options, you cast a wider net and make it easy for satisfied patients to share their positive experiences with everyone else. So now that we've explored various methods to request reviews, let's address a crucial aspect, removing the friction from the review process itself. Why is this important? So by minimizing barriers and simplifying the steps involved in leaving a review, you significantly encourage patient participation. This translates again to more valuable feedback and ultimately a stronger online reputation for your practice. And then here are some key things to go over. Again, a direct link on your website. We're always going to go back to this, but you'll want to make it easy for them to find. Include a clear and prominent link about or that directs people to your Google Business profile directly on your web page or maybe in your patient portal. This provides immediate access for patients who are already engaged with your online presence. And then again, QR codes, they're super powerful. You can display them in your reception area, on maybe appointment reminders, or even on patient discharge instructions. And then you'll also want to nudge them. So don't forget that, reminders are super powerful. Subtly incorporate prompts within your follow-up emails after appointments. Thank them for their visit and politely encourage them to share their experience by leaving a Google review. So now that we've established a system for acquiring positive reviews, it's crucial to stay informed. Regularly monitoring patient reviews on Google is essential for maintaining awareness of patient sentiment and fostering a culture of continuous improvement. Here's how you can stay on top of your reviews. One is to enable notifications. So take advantage of Google's built-in notification system. You can enable alerts to receive prompt notifications. So whenever a new review is posted on your Google Business profile, you'll be nudged and see that new Google review. Two, you can also do some weekly check-ins, and then even three, analyze feedback once you do those check-ins. So schedule regular check-ins, maybe on, again, that weekly or bi-weekly basis, and then carefully assess the feedback that you are getting. Identify any recurring themes or trends, and then utilize that to improve your practice and enhance that patient experience. Positive reviews can be used to further promote your services, while any constructive criticism that you might get can highlight areas for improvement in communication, appointment scheduling, or just the patient care processes itself. And by actively monitoring reviews, you can demonstrate responsiveness to patient feedback and a commitment to providing exceptional care. Additionally, you can just use some online tools to stay on top of your patient's reviews, since it can be a little time consuming, especially if you are typically a busy practice. Some tools can offer features like, say, that automated review notification, like what we just covered, or they can go over sentiment analysis to categorize reviews based off of whether they're positive, negative, or they're somewhere in the middle. You can also get a centralized review inbox to manage all of your reviews from different platforms. So, we focus on Google because it's the most popular, but say you're getting some on Facebook or Health Grades, those different platforms, you can see them all in one place. And so now that we've covered how to ask for and monitor patient reviews, there's still one more step, and it's actually responding to those reviews. Prompt and professional responses demonstrate that you value patient feedback and cultivate trust with potential patients. Here are some guidelines for crafting effective review responses. So, one, you'll want to respond to all reviews. Acknowledge both positive and negative reviews in a timely manner. Thank patients for their positive feedback and express appreciation for their business. Responding to reviews, both positive and negative, can actually increase the likelihood of being chosen by potential patients. Studies actually show that 88% of consumers are more likely to choose a business that responds to both positive and negatives. So responding shows potential patients that you're transparent and accountable, which can lead to more patients choosing your practice. Additionally, you'll want to address concerns promptly. So if a negative review highlights an area for improvement, acknowledge that patient's frustration and apologize for any shortcomings. And then you can outline the steps you'll take to address those issues and prevent similar occurrences in the future. And overall, you'll want to maintain a professional tone. So always maintain that and be courteous in your responses, even when addressing negative feedback. So by responding thoughtfully and promptly to reviews, you demonstrate that you care about your patients' experiences and are committed to continuous improvement within your practice. So now let's dive in deep on how to actually respond to negative reviews on Google. Here are some steps. So one, you'll want to acknowledge and thank them. So just thank the patient for their feedback, even if it is negative again. Two, you'll want to address concerns professionally, so acknowledge their concerns and offer solutions or explanations without resorting to defensiveness. You'll also want to engage with the patient, so offer to discuss the issues further through private channels, such as like say secure text messaging or even phone calls. Then you'll want to promote your practice's strengths, so highlight positive aspects of your practice to showcase your commitment to the quality patient care. And then again, I'm always going to mention this as well. You'll want to maintain a professional tone. Just potential patients will be reading your responses. So you'll want to maintain a professional and courteous tone throughout. And so now on the other side of things, let's talk about how to respond to positive reviews on Google. One, you'll want to do something similar and express gratitude. So thank the reviewer for their kind words and for taking the time to share their experiences. Acknowledge any specifics, so acknowledge any details that were mentioned in the review, demonstrating that you value their feedback. And then invite them for further interaction. So encourage them by inviting them back to return in the future or share their experiences with others. By expressing sincere appreciation, you just strengthen patient relationships and build trust with potential patients. So moving on, we've emphasized the importance of online reviews. However, it's also crucial to remember that patient privacy is important. Maintaining HIPAA compliance is essential when responding to those reviews. And so here are some key things to take note of. One, you'll want to avoid confirming medical specifics. So patient reviews may sometimes mention details about their experience that are unique to them. So resist the urge to confirm or deny any medical specifics in your responses, as it can potentially reveal private information and violate HIPAA regulations. Two, maybe use generic phrases. So uh, use what use generic phrases to express concern or acknowledge the situation. So, for example, you could say, "We're sorry to hear about your experience," or "Thank you for your feedback." And then, if if needed, you can also move the conversation on offline. If a more detailed response is necessary to address a concern, you can ask them to give you a call or talk to them through your patient portal. This allows you to kind of get more information from them, more context, and then address the issues directly with the patient while also safeguarding their privacy. Now, let's move on and delve into some advanced strategies to take your review acquisition to the next level and truly supercharge your online reputation. One, you'll want to embrace patient experience surveys. A valuable tool that is overlooked, you'll want to consider sending short, targeted surveys to patients shortly after their appointments. These surveys not only gather their feedback about your practice, but it can also be used strategically to identify areas where patients had particularly positive experiences. And then by prompting them to share those positive experiences through Google reviews, you can significantly increase your review volume. You'll also want to identify review prompts. So analyze survey responses allows you to pinpoint specific aspects of your practice that resonated most with patients. These pieces of positive feedback can be transformed into review prompts within your follow-up emails or discharge instructions. For example, if a patient mentions the friendly and attentive staff, you can prompt them to leave a review highlighting this positive aspect of their practice. And then continuous improvement. So the insights taken from these surveys go beyond just generating review prompts. You can utilize patient feedback to continuously improve your practice and elevate your overall patient experience. By addressing any shortcomings and capitalizing on your strengths, you create a positive feedback loop. So satisfied patients lead to more positive reviews, which in turn attract new patients seeking your high quality care. And you can also consider incorporating, any reputation management tools to further streamline the process and gain more valuable insights. For example, you can use something like Repugen itself, that or any other tool out there, as they typically include something that would automate review requests. So, say for example, you can schedule automated review requests to be sent to patients after their appointments, eliminating the need for you to actually do so manually or yourself. You can also streamline the process as well by using a centralized platform that would allow you to easily respond to reviews, answer questions, and address concerns all in one place. Some tools also offer sentiment analysis, so you'll be able to get valuable insights into your overall patient sentiment. Uh, and this would help you identify your strengths or areas for improvement within your practice. And lastly, they can help you track your review progress over time and measure the impact of your review acquisition strategies. You can get reports and monitor any key metrics and identify trends in your patient feedback. But overall, you can leverage technology and utilize reputation management tools to streamline the review management process, gain valuable insights on your patient feedback, and ultimately cultivate a strong online reputation for yourself. So we focused on the importance of online reviews for building a strong online reputation. But did you also know that a Net Promoter Score or NPS survey can offer even more benefits for your practice and even tie in acquiring more Google reviews? Here's how. So one, with NPS surveys, you'll be able to understand patient sentiment as they provide valuable insights into those patient experiences. By asking patients how likely they are to recommend your practice to others, you gain a deeper understanding of their satisfaction. Two, you'll also be able to measure it a lot better. NPS scores provides a quantitative measure of patient satisfaction. This metric would allow you to benchmark your performance over time and track the impact of any changes you implement within your practice. You'll also be able to identify anyone that would advocate for you. So NPS surveys help you pinpoint your promoters, the patients who are most enthusiastic about your practice and are highly likely to recommend you to others. You can utilize their positive feedback in, say, testimonials or posting their feedback on social media to attract new patients that are seeking healthcare services similar to you. And then you can also identify opportunities for improvement. So they will help you and analyze your responses from detractors or patients who are unlikely to recommend you to others. And you can identify those shortcomings and implement targeted improvements to elevate the overall patient experience. So overall, by incorporating NPS surveys into your practice, you gain valuable insights, identify promoters and detractors, and just improve your overall satisfaction levels. And I just kind of touched on this, but thirdly, you can turn Google reviews into website testimonials. So you can integrate excerpts from your positive Google reviews directly onto a testimonials page on your website, as this allows you to curate a collection of authentic patient experiences and highlights the quality patient care that you do offer to your practice. One, it would build a credibility. So sharing testimonials from satisfied patients just demonstrates the value of those services. Two, you can have that dedicated testimonials page so that people can easily find it. Or you can even add it to your homepage to make it easy for people that are searching you up. And then they'll be able to see what all those happy patients have to say about you. And so in the previous slide, we explored the advantages of automatically curating testimonials and showcasing reviews on a dedicated web page. But managing this process across various platforms can also be a little time consuming. So if you were to use a tool such as Repugen, you can kind of streamline that process. So this is kind of how we do it. We offer a couple of different things. So something like a dedicated testimonials page that would automatically capture all of your positive reviews from different platforms in addition to Google, and then put it in a central location so that, again, people can find all of those positive things about you. It'll also appear on, say, Google itself. So if someone searches you up, types your name up in Google, you'd be able to have this pop up on Google or any other search engines. And then thirdly, there are different ways to kind of display your positive reviews. So you can either showcase it through a carousel, for example, uh, something that would look like this. That way people can see all of those different reviews in real time, or even use a badge like on the right-hand side as you can display it on your web page as it highlights the total number of positive reviews you've received, further building trust with those potential patients. And so that is the end of the presentation. Just to quickly summarize, here are some key takeaways to remember. One, you'll want to claim and optimize your Google business profile. So ensure all of your information is accurate and up to date to increase your online visibility and make it easy for patients to find you. Two is the power of timing. So shortly after a positive patient experience is a strategic moment for you to prompt patients to share their feedback on Google. Three is to offer patients multiple ways to leave reviews, provide options for in-person requests, email or text follow-up prompts, and include clear links to your Google business profile so patients can easily leave a review. Uh, Next is to, again, just make it easy to do. Offer clear instructions and consider incorporating QR codes, for example, on appointment reminders or discharge paperwork to streamline the process. Also, you'll want to respond to all online reviews as you can showcase to your patients that you truly value their feedback. So respond to all reviews, both positive and negative. And then showcase any of those positive reviews on your website, either through a testimonials tool or something of that sort, as it builds trust with those potential patients. Learn from any negative reviews that come in, as it'll help you identify areas for improvement within your practice. And then overall, just to use a review tracking system so you can monitor negative reviews and utilize real-time patient feedback to identify those areas promptly and easily. By following these key takeaways and putting those strategies into action, you can start to cultivate a stellar online reputation and attract those new patients to you. And then just some housekeeping to tell you a little bit about ourselves. Repugen is a comprehensive reputation management platform designed to help healthcare providers and practices in today's digital world. We offer a variety of services to help you improve and manage your online reviews, automate and track referrals, and a lot more, just overall helping you build a healthy online presence. So if you're interested in learning more, feel free to visit our website at repugen.com or feel free to email us at info@repugen.com. Also, I want to let you know about a special limited time promotion. So until the end of the month, we are offering a free 6-month trial of Repugen's Review Pulse service. Repugen's Review Pulse is a comprehensive review tracking system designed to streamline the online reputation management process. So with this free plan, you'll be able to manage your reviews from all major platforms. So in addition to Google, you can see all of your ones on, say, Vitals, Health Grades, Facebook, things like that, and then improve your overall online presence. You'll also get ReplyWise, which is Repugen's AI that will help in saving you time by automating repetitive tasks and streamlining the review response process. You'll also be able to get improved patient engagement. So again, by responding to reviews promptly and professionally, you'll be able to foster that trust and loyalty with your patients. And then finally, the solution will just help you build that overall online presence that you're trying to get and help attract more patients to your practice. So again, don't miss out on this opportunity as it is available until the end of the month. If you are interested in taking advantage of it, feel free again to visit our website or contact us today at info@repugen.com. So now with that out of the way, I will open it up to some Q&A. All right, so it looks like we already got one. This person asked, why do I need to claim my Google business profile? So it's important to claim your Google business profile just because it will allow you to make sure that the information that is on there is actually accurate and up to date. If it's not, then prospective patients might be confused on, say, how to contact or visit you. So, for example, let's say you haven't claimed your Google business profile yet and the business hours are incorrect there. A prospective patient might see those hours and still visit your business, but they could be disappointed if they show up when they're actually outside of your business hours, since those hours that they saw online are not actually consistent with what you actually offer. So, to avoid scenarios like this, just make sure anyone that is looking you up will actually get correct information. You should claim your business profile and then update everything that is there. All right, we got another question. So this person asked, why do people check Google reviews the most? And that's a great question. But honestly, this is just because essentially Google is king. They're the leading platform for a lot of things, and that just includes online reviews. From our market research that we've done, it's been found that 75% of people check Google reviews when evaluating a healthcare provider. So it just goes to show the kind of impact that it has on the healthcare industry. Okay, we got another question. This person asked, a lot of my negative reviews aren't even about my practice. How should I approach them? And that's a very, very good question. So but even if negative reviews aren't accurate about your practice or your patient care, we still highly recommend responding to them because prospective patients, they might not know that they're inaccurate. So you still want to acknowledge that person that left that review, but professionally and politely let them know that they might have left it at the wrong practice. And then you can still try to get them to give you a call so you can clear up any misunderstandings. And just by following that simple process, you'll be able to address that person that reviewed you, and then any prospective patients will see more context for that situation. All right. Another person asked, what are the most important things that people look at when it comes to my Google reviews? So the most important factors are the star ratings, total number of reviews, how recent those reviews are, and typically any sentiments expressed by those reviews. Based on our market research, it's found that patients tend to choose healthcare providers and practices that have at least a 4.0 star rating, have at least 10 total online reviews, have a consistent number of recent reviews since they tend to give a more accurate representation of patient care. And they also choose the providers with a majority of positive sentiments across their online reviews as well. All right, so I think that's all of the questions for today. So thank you once again, everyone, for joining today's webinar on how to manage patient reviews on Google. We hope you found that information valuable. And if you do have any questions or any in the future, feel free to reach out and we'll always be happy to help. Have a great day.